Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, like the movie. I got a bunch of cool jazz albums. I'm going to show them very, very quickly. All of them are pretty rare and desirable. None of them are on outer sleeves. They all actually still have their original inner sleeves. I need to get going with that because there's a bunch of really nice stuff, and there's also a couple non-jazz albums. So I'll go through those first. I'm going to do it really quickly. Well, this one's jazz, I guess. This one's just less cool. A repress of Soul Train. I need a first press, but at least I have the songs now. Yeah, it's cool. This one's cool. I flipped through this 2 or 3 times. I got these from a seller who knew I was interested in the jazz stuff. So I went and I dug through the rest of this crap. Take these off. It feel weird. It's sunny out though. German press. I think it's the first from 1970 something. I just passed it up because I thought it was like an 80s press or something. But no, it is not. Okay. Strange Days by the Doors. I got a copy of this record from this same guy like a year ago. And the cover was beat up. And it didn't have the inner sleeve. But this one has a nice cover and a nice inner sleeve. I need to look at the disc, I really do. It's fine, it's whatever. I mean, it's whatever. It's not great. This one, he had it in a bin of stuff that was just album covers, and this is not just the album cover. It was one I'm missing, so. And I traded for all of these, too. I didn't buy them. Core of the Crimson King with the hype sticker. That's cool. This was on his, like, on top of a cabinet. It's super warped, but I just thought it was fire. Yeah, look at that. I have a player copy of this, but I don't know. I'll put this on my wall. I love that hype sticker. It's so cool. And the last one, that's not the good, nice, expensive jazz, but it's something that I've wanted forever, and every time I try to get it, it eludes me. I almost got it 2 weeks ago, on May 25th, 2026, but it eluded me, but I just grabbed the Ramones Road to Ruin. This is the last good Ramones album that I needed. I have everything up until End of the Century. So I have the debut up to End of the Century, and inside I have the It's Alive, I have Rock and Roll High School, I got the original Leave Home with whatever song was on there. Carbona Not Glue, I think, but I don't remember. Anyway, here's the good jazz stuff. Let's start with this one. First, U.S. Giant Steps, no inner sleeve, no outer sleeve. I'm actually just going to take that out and leave that there. And put that on top of it so I remember to do that when I get inside. I got these all for around $5 a piece. And I traded for them, but these all came out to around $5 a piece. A first press of Elvin Jones and Richard Davis. The disc is at the bottom of this pile. Ugh, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll show the disc when I get to it. Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce that by Pharoah Sanders. I've never listened to this. I don't think I've ever listened to a Pharoah Sanders record in full besides Karma. So I'll have an excuse to go check it. These are all firsts, I think. I don't know. This one was awesome. $5? Oh yeah. A fucking, sorry my language, but a 6i kind of blue for $5. And it's like G+. I don't care. I don't even have a copy of Kind of Blue anymore. I sold it. So that'll be mine. Bags and Train. I have a copy of this. I'm going to have to compare it, but I'm pretty sure this is a first, and I have a repress from a year later. So this might just out of default. Oh, no. This is the same pressing I have, I think. Okay. Yeah, mine might be a little better, actually. So, cool. This will go to a buddy. Jewels of Thought by Pharoah Sanders. Another one I've never heard. I believe it's a first press. And these are all in really nice, like, they're not amazing. You can't see. Oh yeah, yeah, they have marks and stuff, but it's nothing. I'm not a stickler about the. I don't really care. I don't care. As long as I have the record and I can play it, I don't care. Now the last one, $5. I believe this is the first press. I'm gonna have to look at the matrices and all that. Whoa, boy! I love Supreme. I love Supreme. Yeah, and this disc is I don't even have it. I have it in this still. It's original sleeve. This disc is fucking. It's fine. $5 in you know you can get these for $5. Maybe a garage sale if someone doesn't know what they're selling and they still happen to have them. But I will never meet another record seller who will sell those for $5. And they're all. I'm keeping them all. Those are all. There's not a duplicate in there besides Bags and Train. And the Giant Steps is the first, and I have a repress of Giant Steps. So that I will be taking that Giant Steps. But I don't have any of these records. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Pharoah Sanders listening, I guess. I'm not the biggest free jazz guy. I mean, even though my favorite is Ornette Coleman, so it's very counterintuitive. Anyway, that's it. Bye.